In the shadowed depths of the dark ages, where ancient forests guarded secrets older than time itself, there lies a tale of the whispers from the Ravenwood. Close your eyes now, dear listener, and let the creak of old branches lull you into a realm of velvet shadows. This is a story drawn from medieval folklores, darkest veins crafted to ease your mind into peaceful slumber. Feel the cool mist of the woods enveloping you, the faint rustle of leaves like a gentle breath against your skin. Breathe deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth, and allow the rhythm of my words to guide you deeper into relaxation, where worries fade like echoes in the night. The hills of old Albion villages spoke in hushed tones of the trees that whispered. These were no ordinary woods, the branches twisted like gnarled bones, etched with runes from forgotten druids, and the air hummed with an unseen presence. Corvids, ravens, crows, and rooks ruled the canopy, their black feathers gleaming like polished obsidian under the moon's pale gaze. Folklore held that these birds were messengers between the living and the shadowed realms, carrying soul secrets on their wings. At the heart of it all stood the elder oak, a colossal tree whose roots delved into the underworld and whose branches reached toward the stars, creaking like the joints of ancient giants. The tale begins with Alara, a humble woodcutter's daughter who wandered deeper into Ravenwood than any mortal should. Picture the scene, listener, a forest floor carpeted in fallen leaves that crunched softly underfoot, the air thick with the scent of damp earth and decaying moss. Narrating tales in a language of sighs and groans. At first, Alara thought it the forest's natural symphony, but soon words formed in her mind, whispers carried on the wings of gathering corvids. The ravens perched high, their eyes like beads of midnight, watching her with uncanny intelligence. Come closer, the branches seemed to murmur, their creaks weaving into stories of flights long past. One raven descended, its beak clutching a tattered scroll etched with symbols that glowed faintly in the gloaming. Ilara, drawn by curiosity and the growing chill, reached out. As her fingers brushed the parchment, visions flooded her. Corvids soaring over battlefields strewn with fallen knights, bearing messages from dying kings to their kin in distant halls. They whispered of lost loves, betrayed oaths, and pacts with shadowed entities, beings from realms where light dared not tread. Rest now, the whispers cooed, for the messages we carry lead to eternal peace. But as with all folklore's gifts, there was a shadow beneath the solace. The elder oak, guardian of these whispers, demanded a toll. A fragment of the listener's essence, traded for knowledge of the beyond. Ilara felt the pull, the branches creaking louder like laughter from skeletal canopy above, not oppressive but comforting like a blanket of feathers and fog. Let your eyelids grow heavy as we delve deeper into this tale, your breaths slowing to match the slow sway of the trees. Inhale the earthy aroma of the forest, exhale your tensions, letting them scatter like leaves in a breeze. What? Held hidden truths, messages not just from the dead, but warnings cloaked in comfort, luring the weary to shadowed repose. Hold that thought gently, for the story unfolds like roots twisting through soil, deep and unyielding. As night fully claimed the woods, Alara pressed on, guided by the corvids' calls. The branches narrated more tales of a long-fallen druid who bound his spirit to the elder oak, using the birds as his emissaries. He had sought immortality, forging a pact with the shadowed realms, but found only eternal vigilance, his voice now the creak in every limb. Villagers who ventured too far, like Alara, heard his pleas, stories of flights where ravens carried curses disguised as blessings, leading souls to gates where rest awaited, but at the cost of forgetting the light. Ilara stumbled upon the elder oak at midnight, its trunk vast as a cathedral, branches sprawling like a web of veins. Corvids swarmed, their wings a whirlwind of black, dropping feathers that form patterns on the ground, maps to hidden glades where the veil between worlds thinned. The whispers grew intimate, speaking directly to her heart of her mother's illness, a shadow born from an old family curse, of her own unspoken fears buried deep like roots, offering solace in their silent stares. Ilara, exhausted from her journey, sank against the trunk, feeling the wood's warmth seep into her bones, easing aches, letting them drift upward like smoke from a dying fire. Feel your body sinking deeper into comfort, each muscle releasing its hold as the story's rhythm carries you onward like the flutter of wings in the dark. The climax came as the moon reached its zenith, bathing the clearing in silver light. The elder oak revealed its true nature, a conduit to the shadowed realms where corvids ferried messages not just of peace but of inevitable endings. Alara's vision blurred. Whispers painted scenes her mother healed, but at the price of Alara's own vitality, a path home but lined with forgotten memories. Tempted, she clutched a raven's feather, and in that moment the birds took flight, bearing a piece of her soul, a whisper of her fears, to the beyond. Yet Alara resisted the full surrender, rising with the first hint of dawn. The branches fell silent, their creaks fading to a hush, leaving her with a feather talisman. A reminder that messages are best left unheard. Some messages are best left unheard. She found her way back to the village, changed, her steps lighter, her dreams now laced with the forest's quiet wisdom. In Ravenwood's folklore, it said the whispers endure, calling to those burdened by the world's weight, offering flights to shadowed realms where rest is eternal. But the price is a thread of one's light. As you drift now, listener, let this tale fade into your dreams. Feel the branches creak turn to a lullaby, the corvid's wings brushing away the day's remnants. Sleep deeply in the embrace of Ravenwood's shadows. Good night.